The 2020 Lincoln MKZ. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Lincoln in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to cover all the standard as well as optional equipment on this MKZ. We call it our complete guide. So we'll cover all the standard equipment, optional equipment, even different packages available. And we're going to put that all down in the description so you can see those timestamps as we go around the vehicle, as well as those prices too will be listed under there. So definitely refer to that in the video as we go around it. First, let's get started on talking about some safety features. Now, the reason I do cover safety in these videos, a lot of other people may not, they just focus on some of those features, is because I don't know what might be important to you, whether it be performance, whether it be the features, whether it be safety, and I want to make sure I cover everything. So let's talk about safety features first, talking about those airbags. So we're going to talk about ways that it's going to protect you in accidents, as well as hopefully avoid accidents in this this part of the video. So the airbags up here, it has a driver as well as a front passenger dual stage airbag that's going to deploy a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. Also, there is a knee airbag for the driver and front passenger, so the one that's going to deploy out from the glove box for that front passenger and underneath the steering wheel for the driver over there to protect them from those front collisions. Also, side impact airbags for those front seats, so if you have a side collision, it's going to deploy an airbag beside the seat to protect the occupants there and the front seats. And they usually get the blunt of most of that. Also, safety canopy airbag that's going to deploy down from the roof and protect you. Hopefully I have a kind of a video or a little image there of what most of them will look like. Really kind of a pillow around the vehicle to protect you. Rollover sensor as well to go along with that too there for you. Also, to protect those in the back seat, there's child safety locks, so you can lock those doors out so the kids in the back can't open those. And then if those are in car seats and booster seats, there is the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children that securely allow you to fasten those down with those latch system down to the back of those seats. That way you don't have to use those harnesses to try to keep them open and put that in there every time you get them in the vehicle. So real nice safety features everywhere around the vehicle. Also, this does have SOS post-crash alert system as well as 911 assist that go hand in hand together. So what it's going to do is if you're in an accident, you're off the road, it's going to use the horns and lights flashing to let people know that you need to come to your safety. And 911 allows you to be connected directly to them. So if you get in an accident, a lot of times somebody will call in and say, are you okay? Do you need someone to come to your safety? Where are you at? That kind of thing, and I think they can even locate your vehicle so they can get you help as quickly as possible. So great safety features. Don't forget also advanced track with electronic stability control, and the fancy word for that is it just uses a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you on your intended path. You see that mostly used when you're going into curves on those slick driving roads, or maybe you were going in a little too fast, you didn't hit your brakes or slow down in time. It's going to help you keep you on your intended path and help control from any kind of rollover that way as well. So some, again, great safety features. Also, this does have the Co-Pilot 360, which includes some great features. The one I want to talk about during the safety is a pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So it's going to have pedestrian detection as well as front collision warning. So if there's a vehicle in front of you or a person and you're not stopping or hitting your brakes, it's going to let you know with a series of tones as well as a message on the dash that you need to stop. And if you don't, it's going to initiate automatic emergency braking as well. So great safety features around the vehicle. I want to make sure I highlight all those. And we'll cover some more about the Co-Pilot 360 as we move around the vehicle. Now we're going to move to the front. The first thing I want to talk about is what's underneath the hood. We have a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that delivers 245 horsepower, 275 pound-feet of torque. Plenty of power for a mid-sized luxury sedan. Also, it's going to be powered with the 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift that allows you to be able to shift it up and down like a manual transmission using those paddle shifters located behind the steering wheel. Come in handy if you're going up and down hills in the mountains, that kind of thing, or if you just want a more spirited ride. Also, let's talk about fuel economy for a second, because these come standard in either front-wheel drive or you can get an optional all-wheel drive. Now the front-wheel drives will, for fuel economy, get about 20 miles per gallon in the city, about 31 miles per gallon on the highway. Your all-wheel drive is going to be about the same in the city, 20, and about 29 miles per gallon on the highway. So that's the breakdown for the fuel economy and all the numbers for your engine. Now let's talk about the Lincoln Drive Control. Lincoln Drive Control gives you some great features like your adaptive suspension. So it's going to adapt that suspension based on the road conditions, so giving you a nice suspension, a nice ride while you're driving. Also, to go along with it, you're going to have EPAS, electronic power assist steering. That's going to help it out when you're even in those parking lots. You're driving around, you need to turn real sharply. It's going to make it a little bit easier to turn that steering wheel. But on the highway, that wind's not going to push you from side to side. So that's how EPAS is going to benefit you, being electronic power assisted instead of gas. So that's real nice in how that's going to work. Also, going to talk about some other things. It also gives you active noise control as part of the Lincoln Drive control. So it's going to be a lot quieter ride inside the vehicle because of some of the active noise canceling system that is set up with this vehicle here. So let's talk about the look on the front here for you, and then we're going to talk about some other driver assist technologies as we end the front of it here. So first off, these headlights. They are going to be adaptive HID headlights, even on the standard trim. So what's great about it, HID is so much brighter, so having HIDs instead of halogens is a great benefit. The adaptive means that as you turn the steering wheel, it's going to turn and light up that intended path. So it's going to turn with your steering wheel. So a real nice set of headlights. Automatic as well, so that means when you have an auto setting, they're going to come on when it gets dark and turn off when it gets light out as well. LED signature lighting lights up underneath there. We've seen that in all the other in 2019 as well. So it's going to fade up with your Lincoln Embrace. And let's talk about that real quick. The Lincoln Embrace, just it's going to allow you to have a nice welcome sequence as you approach the vehicle. One of them is going to be the signature lighting that's going to fade up or turn on underneath the headlights. Also, you're going to have LED backlighting in the door handles, so that way you can see those easily at nighttime. The LED tail lights as well on the back are going to light up for you across the back of the trunk lid there. As well as you're going to have the Lincoln welcome mat located beside the vehicle that's going to light up and with that Lincoln emblem in there. So great way to really welcome you into the vehicle and be able to see easily at nighttime, and it's just a nice presence there. Also, as part of the Copilot 360, you're going to have the auto high beams. Auto high beams work a lot like your automatic headlights. If you have it that activated, it's a feature you can activate and deactivate in your settings screen under the lighting section. If you have it activated, if of course it's dark enough outside, it'll go ahead and turn those high beams on, and then if there's someone approaching you or if the city lights, they'll turn off on you. So that's how those auto high beams will work as part of the Copilot 360. Now let's talk about down here. We have some nice chrome accents here as well as in the lower part down there. And then also the surround around the satin chrome finish grille with the repeating star emblem in here as well. So a really nice look to the front of it. Front license plate bracket is going to be standard equipment in states that require a front tag. Kansas is not one of those, so it is going to be an optional equipment, but it'll be a no-charge option. And a lot of times we will order on all of our vehicles because we do so many out-of-state sales, and we want to make sure they're on here. A couple of driver assist features I want to talk about before we move around to the side. A part of the Copilot 360 is going to be your lane keeping system. Lane keeping system is a great feature. It helps you keep you in the center of your lane, whether you have your cruise set or not. It's going to be activated, and it'll help you. It has 3 different features to that. It has a driver assist feature, a driver alert feature. So if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often, it alerts you and lets you know that. Also, when it comes to driving and keeping you in your lane, there's an alert system and an aid system. An alert system, what it's going to do is if you start to leave your lane, it'll let you leave your lane, but it'll vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. The aid system will help keep you in your lane. So as long as it can see those lines, it's going to use torque vectoring. As you get close to those lines, it's going to bring you back into the center of your lane, or back into your lane, I should say. So great system and how that works as well. Also, standard equipment on your standard trim for the MKZ for 2020 is going to be your adaptive cruise control with stop and go. That's a feature normally we see on maybe reserve or a package. Now standard equipment on all of your Lincoln MKZs. The adaptive cruise control allow you to set your gap from the vehicle behind you. If you come up behind them and they're going slower than you, it'll slow you down to go their speed without you having to hit your brakes. If you pass them or they resume speed back up, then you'll resume back up to your set cruise control number. Also, it'll even bring you to a complete stop, so stop and go. So if you're in that rush hour traffic and you have that cruise set and you're on the highway and you come to stop and go type situation, it will bring you to a complete stop and resume you back to that as well. So some great driver assist features here. Also, standard equipment now for the 2020 Lincoln MKZs on all of them is going to be your rain sensing wipers here, as well as windshield wiper de-icers. So rain sensing wipers allows you to set that wiper setting that normally where you put the intermittent at. You put that on there and it starts to rain, it's going to go ahead and start wiping that windshield. If it stops, you know, if the rain changes speeds on you, it will speed them up or slow them down based on that as well. And then the windshield wiper de-icers come in handy. We notice it here in Kansas a lot. When you have ice or snow on, the, you know, snowing conditions like that, your windshield will defrost that real easily off there, but then the wipers are still wet. And so the windshield wiper de-icers will help keep those defrosted, so they'll actually be functional when you're driving down the highway, the streets, and those types of situations where it's raining or snowing outside. Now let's move around to the side. This is the standard wheel is going to be an 18-inch premium painted aluminum wheel. So real nice luxury wheel. This will be standard equipment on all of your MKZs. For the mirrors here, body colored mirror cap sits on top of this nice chrome accent with the LED turn signals right in between there, so that way people know that you're wanting to turn. Power heated glass as well for you. Even does have the auto dimming driver's side view mirror, which means it's going to dim that mirror when those cars come up behind you with those bright lights and they're passing you. And don't forget security approach lamp that's going to light the ground beside you, giving you that Lincoln mat down below the vehicle there. So also gives you the BLIS system, blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. The way that works, if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, as you're backing up, maybe in a parking lot, it uses cross traffic alert. So if someone's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror from the side they're coming from, and puts a message on the dash telling if they're coming from the left or the right, and a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. Love the BLIS system, and it's standard equipment in all of your MKZs. Also, you do have, and that's actually part of the Copilot 360 as well for you. Intelligent access allows you to leave that key fob in your pocket, whatever it might be, purse, walk up, put your hands in a door handle, it's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. And you can set up in your settings screen under the locks section there to either unlock the driver's door or all the doors, really up to your preference there. And you do have invisible keypad on the door as well that allows you to be able to unlock and lock the vehicle using your own personal code that you can set in your Sync 3 screen there. And it's invisible, so it will go away, and that just comes in handy if you want to leave the keys inside the vehicle, or if you want to go ahead and access the vehicle without the keys, you can use the keypad to get in that way. And then of course when you do lock the vehicle, you just press the ridges on any of the doors and it's going to lock the vehicle up for you. Let's talk about some of the chrome accents around the vehicle. You have nice chrome accent around the windows that really dresses it up, gives it a nice luxury look on it. You even have some body color door handles with chrome accents in those as well to kind of dress up those door handles too. And on the lower rocker molding, it's going to be painted down there. So it's a body color down there on that cladding under there. Some of the SUVs sit a little higher, so they need molded in. But since the sedans sit lower, you can get body colored under there and having a nice look on the vehicle that way as well. Easy Fuel capless filler door is also standard equipment on all of your MKZs. Of course, a lot of your Lincoln products have been doing it for years. You don't have a cap to worry about leaving, getting your hands dirty. You just go ahead and open the door up, put the nozzle in there, and fill it up for you. Some people have been worried because you can lift that door up. You don't have to worry about it. There's a second door behind there that is the exact size of the fuel pump. In fact, even if you have a gas can, you can't put it in there. You will actually need to use the funnel that's located in the back. We'll show you where that's at in just a little bit. So really nice, Easy Fuel capless filler door. I love using that. Don't have to worry about a cap or anything, and just to kind of go ahead and fill it up and shut it when you're done. So some great standard equipment here on the side of the vehicle. Now as I move to the back, don't forget it's going to have your rear defrost back here, and I love on the MKZs they have this high gloss finish on the deck lid. Gives it a nice sport look. That's kind of a tradition of the MKZs, along with the kind of the rear spoiler look, a little bit different look than you would see on the Continental. It does have your Lincoln chrome lettering across here on top of those LED tail lights that go clear across the back of the vehicle, and with some nice chrome accent on the lower part of that to make those pop there. It does have your rear view camera positioned right here, as well as your reverse sensing, so it's going to be standard equipment as well. So as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you, and you're going to get alert if you get too close to anything back there. Also, you do have a molded in black here on the back part, chrome accent under here, as well as the chrome dual exhaust tips too back here, so real good look to it. Now this does have a remote start, so of course you can unlock and lock the vehicle with the remote. You can remote start the vehicle using this as well, and you can release the trunk lid from here. So I am going to actually use the button. This is actually, there's an upgrade on the deck lid when you go up to the convenience package we're going to talk about after after you get done with standard equipment. So that's part of the trunk lid, but you can just release it by pressing that button there or hitting your remote and releasing and letting it come up. So it's a manual trunk lid that's standard equipment on your standard trim. Now in here you're going to see very spacious trunk, real big, about similar to what we've been seeing for 2019, no difference there. We do have carpeted mats in here we're going to pull out. Carpeted mats are standard equipment for not only footwells in the front seat, but also the back seat back there. And then you're going to kind of hit and pull this up. You can see carpeted throughout in here, and even around the your hinges here for your deck lid, so that way it kind of makes it quieter as well. It just looks so much sharper in here on the vehicle. We're going to pull up this so you can see in underneath. You will get a mini spare, a 17-inch wheel that is going to be available for you, as well as your funnel is going to be in there. So if you do run out of gas, it's not going to be the right size to be able to open that up with your normal gas cans usually. So you'll need the funnel because it's the exact same size that you get from the filling station. So anyway, we'll lower that down. Back there you do have a 60-40 split bench seat. Those seats can lay down. There's switches on the seats themselves, so you'd have to open up those doors to get to that. You can lay those seats down, give you a little extra cargo room if you need to. So real great to have that go ahead and those flip down for you. So they're also, with this, I believe there's easy closure. So when you shut the trunk lid, if you don't get it all the way down, it'll go ahead and pull it and bring it down into place. So some great equipment for the back of the vehicle. But let's move inside and talk about some of the great luxury features on the inside of the vehicle. Now moving to the interior, you have two different color interiors for you that's available. You have your ebony interior, and I'm actually going to give you some clips from the 2019 video because Lincoln doesn't have anything on the 2020 model year yet. In fact, we don't even have window stickers on our website yet. That's how quickly we've gotten these, and I'm getting this video on YouTube. You know, ebony is going to be all black interior for you throughout the vehicle. Now you have the cappuccino interior as well. It's kind of a two-tone. In fact, I'm going to show you a clip across the dash of this particular one so you can see the difference. A dark brown with the lighter tan below that, kind of an upper and lower two-tone look there for you. The dark brown for your leather-wrapped steering wheel, and then your seats are going to be the tan seats, and even the flow-through console will be that two-tone with the dark brown with the lighter tan below that. So that's the different look there for you too. You have illuminated door sill plates as you're getting in the vehicle as well. It's a part of this standard equipment on these. Also, the trim on the dash throughout the vehicle is a Sonata Spin. So whether you go with ebony or the cappuccino, that's the only color trim you can get with this. If you're wanting like a wood trim, you're gonna have to go up to the reserve trim to be able to get that type of interior trim there for you. This console is going to be the same regardless. It's kind of a gray finish to it. I love the feel of the lines in there too. A great tactile experience for you. Talk about these seats. They are the Lincoln Soft Touch seats here for you. Lincoln's not calling them leather, but sitting in them, I really feel like they feel like a leather seat to me. They do have kind of reserve that leather phrasing to the reserve trim, so that's the difference between those seats. You do have the dual power seats, 10-way for the driver and front passenger, including a power lumbar, a 2-way, and a power recline, and heated seats for the driver and front passenger up here. Back seat seats 3 back there. You do have an armrest that comes out of the middle backrest as well. So those on the outside can use those armrests if there's no one in the middle. Behind the vent back here, or behind the console I should say, are 2 vents for AC and heat to be able to come through to help heat and cool those in the back seat. And you're gonna have 2 power points as well down there. I don't have images of that because this one has the upgraded convenience package on it. So we'll show you clips of that in just a little bit here. On the door here, you do have power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one touch for those windows. Also does have the global open close, which means if you have your remote and you're on the outside, you can roll those windows down from the outside of the vehicle using that remote. That just allows you to let that heat come out of your vehicle. If it's a really hot day and it's been really hot in the vehicle, you can open those windows up, allowing for those to kind of the air to flow through there and get that hot air out. Also, you do have driver memory for 2 different drivers. It's going to memorize the seat and the mirror settings for you. So when you get in, you'll have those settings for those 2 different drivers. In fact, you'll have the easy entry and exit seat as well. So the seat's going to move back, because you kind of see them kind of positioned back a little bit. It will move that back, so that way you can get in and out of the vehicle a little bit easier for you. The steering wheel is a leather wrapped. In fact, it's Waldorf's leather wrapped steering wheel. I love the stitching on that. It's just a great feel to it. You will have the manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you just pull the lever underneath here and you can position up and down, forward and back. Your cruise control, we talked about adaptive cruise control. That's what those arrows are for. That's going to be positioned on the left side of the steering wheel. On the right side, you can have audio controls, even mute, and you can have some different settings there, pre-settings that you can scroll through, as well as make and receive phone calls using that little icon right there. Position on the steering wheel. Two different D-pads up here. One of them is going to control your productivity screens here in the middle, so that way you can set your display, what it's going to look like, all that kind of things right there. The one on the right side is going to control those sync settings there for your phone, your entertainment, and everything through there. You can, it's going to pull out from the right side there, the speedometer, I should say, to the left, and so that way you can set up those different things and see those settings there in between in your speedometer right there. So, and then those paddle shifters are located right back here. For your climate control, I love how it looks like in the MKZ, one of the first vehicles to get this technology. When you have the vehicle turned off, it can't see any of the words or the emblems. It's using LED backlighting for those switches and those emblems, so that way you don't have to worry about them wearing off over time. But also when you turn the vehicle on, LED backlighting is going to light everything up. It looks fabulous when you start the vehicle up, and it's going to look so much better for you. Dual zone climate, so the driver and front passenger can have two different temperatures here as well for you. For your audio controls, a premium audio sound system with 11 speakers, include AM, FM, it has MP3 player, as well as it does have the Sirius XM traffic or Sirius XM radio. 6 months free. After that, you'll have to sign up for a subscription, and then so you're going to have all those features as well there for you. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well, and we'll show you where those USB ports are in just a little bit, where you can connect those phones and having that interface through that touchscreen. Sync 3 system with a nice 8-inch touchscreen there, where you can make and receive phone calls. You can use that touchscreen to control your phone, your entertainment through there. Also does have the rear view camera that comes in display on that full 8-inch touchscreen right there. And then to the left is where you're going to see a push button start and push button shift right there. So we've been seeing that on MKZ for years. One of the first vehicles to have the push button shift over here. That's where it's going to be located, to the left. To the right, you have your traction control. You can turn it off, as well as an auto hold. An auto hold just allows you to be able to press that button, and it's going to hold the brake. So if you're at a stoplight for a while, you want to rest your foot, you can do that. Or if you're maybe on a hill, you can use that to go ahead and hold the brake for you as well. And then you got your hazard right below that. Let's talk about up here above us here. We do have the auto dimming rear view mirror up here. So that way it's going to dim that mirror when those cars want to come behind you with those bright lights like the driver's one does over here. And you do have, of course, on the overhead console, you do have the switches for your lights and everything. You can press those right there. Also, you do have the little compartment for those sunglasses that you can pop open as well. And then you do have your garage door openers up here on the visor, so that way you can have those there. So you don't have to worry about those, the garage opener clipping on right there. Let's talk about the console here. You do have the floating shelf, so under here you have a PowerPoint under there, and the compartment to be able to put some things in there. You also do have this little media hub here where you can have little coins in there, plus a USB port that you can plug in right there. And then you do have, you flip that open, you have your cup holders in here as well right there. And then you have your console here, padded console. You just open that up, and you can see inside you will have a PowerPoint in there, as well as a USB port. So you can locate that little coin tray you can take out and give you some little storage underneath there. Now, the last thing I want to talk about for standard equipment is your Lincoln Connect. Now, Lincoln Connect allows you to stay connected to your Lincoln vehicle using the Lincoln Way app. So it's a free app you download. You put your vehicle in there. You go ahead and register your embedded modem that's in the vehicle. So that way you can have so many great features, including getting some Lincoln rewards. So you're going to have Lincoln rewards points for purchasing your Lincoln vehicle that you can use towards services for the vehicle, maybe accessories, whatever it might be. The plan is that they give you enough that it'll cover 2 free oil changes for you. But with your Lincoln vehicles, you get a lot of the Lincoln services for free, so you can use it on accessories, or maybe even as a discount to purchase on your next vehicle. So as you get services at your Lincoln vehicle dealerships, you're going to get more and more rewards, kind of like using it at Starbucks or something like that. Also, but it does allow you to also, within the app, to be able to stay connected to your vehicle, being able to unlock and lock the vehicle from anywhere. You can remote start your vehicle and even schedule remote start times. Locate your vehicle if you lost it in that parking lot at the game or concert or something like that. So you can be able to do those great features using embedded modem inside the vehicle. So Lincoln Connect is, again, standard equipment on all your Lincoln vehicles. Now, as we talk about the convenience package, the only optional package for you on the standard trim, it includes some great features. And the first one to talk about is your Lincoln Embrace 2. And that includes a couple features on the outside that really help you with the Lincoln Embrace as you approach the vehicle. One of the things you'll notice is that the mirrors, they're calling them the smart power mirrors now. They used to call them the auto fold mirrors. So when you lock the vehicle up, it's going to go ahead and fold those mirrors in against the glass. You'll know it's always locked by having those mirrors folded in. Also position the welcome mat perfectly because it's going to angle a little bit different on the outside of that mirror than from the standard trim. Also the headlights. So I'm actually going to unlock the vehicle so you can see they're going to actually fade up now, going from the inside to the outside when you unlock it. So you'll notice it fade up now. A little bit different dynamic look to it. Also just another level of that Lincoln Embrace for you. Also, the trunk lid here itself. Now it does have the power trunk lid. So we just hit that remote twice and it's going to go ahead and power up that trunk lid. So it pops it as well as powers it on up for you. Also does have the soft closure. I think I might have mentioned that in the standard equipment, but the soft closure is actually part of this package. So you can press this here, or you can shut the lid. Either way, when it goes down, it's going to go ahead and grab it and it securely soft close it down against there and lock it into place for you. Now on the inside, there's several features as part of this package. One of them is your power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So there's a little switch beside your steering wheel, so that way electronically it can go up and down, forward and back instead of you having the manual controls. And will also be included as part of your memory features along with your seat and your mirror that way. Also, you're going to get navigation, voice activated navigation system. Now they're combining the select trim and the standard trim in the past together as part of this trim. So the convenience package includes some things you'd normally maybe see on that select trim. So you can now have the voice activated navigation system with the Sirius traffic and travel link as well, and pinch and zoom capabilities and all the features that would go along with that voice activated navigation system. Also ambient lighting. Ambient lighting will light up the cup holders, the footwells, the door handles, even the lighting across the dash there. Real impactful. You can change the color on those to different colors. We typically will keep it as a factory blue, but you can change those ambient lighting colors there too. Now the back of the console, I didn't show you a clip of it earlier because this has a convenience package which gives you some upgrades on the back. One of them is a 110 outlet. So now you have that 110 outlet back there so you can plug in those different computers, even tablets, whatever it might be. Also you're going to get 2 USB ports, as you can see in this clip. 2 USB ports in there with the 110 outlet, plus 2 USB ports in the console and 2 power points. Plenty of ways to power different devices in your vehicle. Now we're going to end this part talking about some standalone options, and these are single options you can order on your vehicle. And the first one does require you to have the convenience package, and that gives you an upgraded wheel. So you can have a 19-inch bright machine face aluminum wheel with ebony painted pockets. So that is an upgraded wheel that you can get. Again, does require to have the convenience package. Will come with your all-season tires on it. Also, a couple accessories that you can order either from the factory or you can even get them later from your Lincoln dealership. One of them is the all-weather floor liners. So you'd still get the carpeted mats from the factory standard equipment, but you also get the floor liners. So they're kind of an all-weather material that you put in the footwells in the front as well as the rear seat. You'll get 4 of those, and it'll protect those from snow, rain, that kind of thing on your feet. So that's available as an accessory. You can get a cargo net would go in the back of the trunk as well. So it's a big trunk back there, so things can roll around in there. You can get the cargo net, so you can put some of the smaller items in the cargo net, so that way they won't roll around. Great groceries, if you get those sacks from the grocery store and you want to put those back there, you can put them in there as well if you have a few of them. So cargo net's another accessory you can get either from the factory when you order the vehicle, or you can get it from your aftermarket department or parts department at your Lincoln dealership. I do want to talk about the different warranties that are standard on your Lincoln vehicles. You have a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty with a 6-year, 70,000 mile powertrain warranty. So really good warranties. Also on all your Lincoln vehicles, you get a 4-year, 50,000 miles pickup and delivery for service. So what that means is they'll pick your vehicle up. If you live within 30 miles of the dealership, they'll pick your vehicle up for service. They'll leave you a Lincoln loaner for the day. They'll bring your vehicle in, they'll do your oil change, they'll even wash it for you, and they'll bring it back to you. You can schedule it for work, home, whatever is convenient for you. So you can even do that through your Lincoln Way app. So great benefit for that. Maybe if you don't live within the 30 miles or you'd rather bring your vehicle in, you still get the benefit of a Lincoln loaner. So you bring your vehicle in for service, you can take it, go grab lunch, breakfast, whatever it might be. They'll still service your vehicle, they'll wash it as well, they'll have it ready for you, let you know when it's ready, and you come back with that Lincoln vehicle as a loaner, come back, pick your vehicle up. So great way, 4 year, 50,000 miles for that service, pickup, and delivery. So some great benefits there. Now check out our Lincoln website, longmcarthurlincoln.com. There in each one of our vehicles, you can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures, as well as a VR experience, outside as well as an inside perspective on each one of our vehicles, just like being inside the vehicle, being able to look around at the vehicle. So definitely check that out on our website. You can check out as well on there. We have payments on there, lease payments for you as well, and you can change those different down payments and different things to get the payment that might be just perfect for you. So definitely check that out. If you have any questions, you can call or send us a text message, 785-378-5031, or you can call us toll free, 1-800-874-6316. So thanks for watching this complete guide on the 2020 Lincoln MKZ standard trim. I do have a special offer for you. If you're watching this video, you're watching on YouTube, and all of our YouTube subscribers will get free shipping on any one of our vehicles to you. If you live within the 48 states, we do ask you to finance the vehicle with us. Lincoln has some great rates right now, and that way we don't have to incur that cost onto you, but we can still get it delivered right to your door because the lenders will give us a kickback for that deal there. So that's how that works. Very transparent about that. But it's a great way for you to be able to get a vehicle delivered right to your door, purchase a vehicle from a dealership that knows their product, and can make sure you get the vehicle ordered exactly how you want to, and even have it delivered right to your door. So great way and to be able to get a vehicle. So definitely reach out to us. Don't forget, you can call or send us a text message, 785-378-5031, or toll free, 1-800-874-6316. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below. That way you get subscribed to our YouTube channel with some great Ford, Lincoln, and aftermarket videos that I think you'll really enjoy, walk around videos like this, as well as go ahead and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel, so that way you get notified and be able to watch those videos as they happen. Also, if you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and hit that like button for me. That lets other people know it's a great video they need to watch. I'd appreciate it. Helps the video, the channel, and just lets other people know this is a video they need to watch if they're interested in an MKZ vehicle, especially the 2020 model year. So thanks again for watching this video. Put your comments down below as well. What do you think about this vehicle? If I missed something, let me know. Want to highlight or pin that comment, so that way I'll make sure this is a very informative video. Again, we like to make this our complete guide, and so leave those comments down below so we can do that. If you want to, don't forget, we're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, as well as Instagram, at Law McArthur. Can find our different pages there. In fact, on Facebook, we even have a Lincoln one. It's at Law McArthur Lincoln for our Lincoln specific information and promotions that are going on at Law McArthur Lincoln. So definitely check that Facebook page out. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me. I'm at Tim Bartz as well. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, we'll see you later.